Hi, this is JP Fournier of the Movie Jerks, and we're helping people love the movies they hate or hate them more. In the last couple of weeks, we've been getting a lot of requests asking for movie recommendations, especially from a lot of people who are just burnt out all the movies they have on their streaming sites. For this, we wanted to get an accurate and helpful recommendation, so we sent out requests to our friends and our more frequent listeners to the podcast, asking them what type of movies they would like us to recommend. And with that request, we have a few responses. Starting off with Muhammad Yassin, who said, movies about parents getting a break from their kids. Yeah. Agna Apazu, now I hope I pronounced your name correctly, said, currently I don't have time for movies because my kids are driving me up the wall. Jana Semniak responded with, Demon Children. And Jacob Walters wrote back saying, I'm not participating in this until you apologize to my 6-year-old son for telling him that Poltergeist is similar to his favorite film, E.T. Well, Jacob, as I've told you before, it was completely an accident. I was on my 6th beer, he was on his 4th, and it just slipped out in conversation. Besides, I am not the one who put his bedroom window beside a creepy oak tree. I think this one's on you, pal. That being said, I think this week we're going to be recommending evil children movies. Now, some of the most obvious films that are in the evil children subgenre would of course be The Omen, Children of the Corn, and to some extent The Babadook. But if you're contacting us to have recommendations, you're not looking for the obvious films. So that being said, let's start off with classic films. For a classic movie, we would like to recommend The Children's Hour. The Children's Hour from 1961 stars Audrey Hepburn and Shirley MacLaine as Karen and Martha, two teachers working at a boarding school. One spiteful and mean-spirited child named Mary lies about the two teachers being lesbian lovers in order to do harm to Karen after Karen disciplined her. The rumors spread to their intolerant parents, who take on hateful actions. Mary, played masterfully by Karen Balkin, might be one of the most despicable childs to ever hit the silver screen. If you are looking to feel good about your own child, just take a few minutes watching this little asshole. You'll be thankful she's not yours. The Children's Hour can be found on YouTube and Google Play. And for those of you who are looking for something a little bit more obscure in the lines of art house or independent films, we would like to suggest This Is Our Home. This Is Our Home is about a young couple feeling positive about their future ahead. When they are heading out to a secluded weekend alone, something has shifted their enthusiasm. During the night, they are visited by an injured child who's carrying some deep, dark secrets that will have them confront deeper elements they are unprepared for. And this child has no intentions of leaving. I would consider this to be more of a mumblecore style of filming, as a lot of the runtime is dedicated to the couple's conversation. While this is a horror film, there are no jump scares, nor is there a concluding montage at the ending spelling out everything that has come to be. What this film offers is a slow, atmospheric build-up that sinks under your skin as you start to realize that something is off. This is a divisive film. I will separate a lot of audiences. The child acting will also be a deterrence for some people, as it can be interpreted as bad acting.
Tell me where she is.
I will. But first, we have to do something.
However, it is a unique style of bad acting. It is exactly how a person who cannot act would act like a child. And how this child speaks, whether it's his own voice or a deliberate decision by the director, it adds to the creepiness of the film. This Is Our Home can be found on YouTube and Google Play. And for my own personal recommendation, I would recommend 2014's Mommy. Mommy tells the story of Di, a single mother who's ill-prepared to take responsibilities for her own life, let alone being reunited with her violent teenage son, who she institutionalized after the death of his father. Now she, with the assistance of her neighbor, must adapt and learn how to live with her unpredictable son. Director Xavier Dolan used an unheard of 1.1 aspect ratio to amplify the emotions of the characters. It also intensifies the claustrophobic isolation of the two stuck in the same environment. This is an intense and emotionally powerful film. You can find it on www.cbc.ca/films or on Amazon Prime. And as a movie jerk, I do feel obligated to recommend Beware Children at Play. A mentally disturbed teenager kidnaps and brainwashes children into cannibalistic psychopaths. This is Children of the Corn, but to the extreme. For those of you who think to yourself, you know, we never see murderous children get themselves violently murdered on screen. Well, let's consider this a spoiler alert. And if Beware Children at Play floats your boat, you can find that on YouTube videos, www.troma.com, Troma Direct, and Amazon. So there you go. There are some movie recommendations for movies with evil children. If you have any topics you'd like us to find some recommendations for, feel free to write us at www.themoviejerks.ca.